Alright, I am back. It is I, Agentwright, and this is a bonus video. If you watched the video from before, at the very end of it, I started the discussion with Sony's conference about the PS4 Pro and the PS4 Slim. Oh boy. And now I'd like to go into more details with that. So I erase in the background, but first, I need to see something. Oh my god, I can. Wait, is the staring axis I want like that? No, I want this, like this. That at 0, that at full, that at 0, that at full, that at 0, that at full. Okay. Why not? I like to feel the rumble under my controller. There we go. There we go. Save. There we go. Can I change it? No, there's no analog. Oh, fuck. Alright, well, speedometer. Oh well. Let's do this. Alright, so where to begin? Well, to begin with my initial feelings about the PS4 Slim. I'm not sure if you should buy it or not. I mean, if you do buy it, I mean, to each their own, I guess. But you're not getting anything really. I see zero positives with getting the PlayStation 4 Slim. I mean, there's literally nothing. There's nothing being added to this console. There's nothing positive being added. There's nothing. Absolutely nothing. I can't think of anything that's good with this console that's being added, which is downright depressing if you ask me. I mean, holy crap. I mean, I'm not going to compare this to the Xbox One S. I'm not going to. We're not going to compare that. We're just going to compare between one console and the other console, and nothing's being done. Nothing's being added. All you're doing is what? Slimming it down a little bit. I mean, that's one of those yay big whoop situations, but not much is being done to, make it better, if you could say it like that. I mean, if you're trying to save on production costs, yeah, hooray, I guess. But I just don't get it. I mean, for God's sakes, you guys are like the #1 selling console at the moment. You guys are just selling PS4s like hotcakes. Still selling PS4 like hotcakes, to say. But the thing is, you guys, Sony, you have a bad habit of fucking your customers. You do. I mean, for God's sakes. I mean, I followed you guys for years. And every single time, you've just... Oh, God damn it, 50th again. Screw it. How much time did I lose this time? I lost... 7 seconds. Good job, Kris. I mean... the PS2 was amazing. And the PS3 wasn't that great, but it still had a good content of games. And now it's like you guys are just being like giant dicks to the gaming community now, if you think about it. I mean, for God's sakes, you're running a fighting monopoly here with both King of Fighters and freaking Street Fighter. I mean, come on. You gotta spread the love somewhere. I mean, I'm making a prediction, a hell of a prediction. It may be the most accurate prediction you'll probably hear ever. But if your PS4 Pro don't suddenly get extra power, or you cancel and you delay that motherfucker and put power in it, I can bet I could bet you real fight money that that Street Fighter 5 is gonna make its way to the Xbox One. It's going to. You know why? Because Capcom can never stay loyal. And you want proof? Look at that Resident Evil 4 game you're playing on your PS4 now. That was supposed to be a GameCube exclusive only. Only on the GameCube. But looky. Look how many times it got ported. It got ported to everywhere. Your fucking toaster can play Resident Evil 4. That's how many times it's been ported. I mean, holy shit. Capcom is the worst company when it comes to staying loyal. I mean, I know it's gonna suck for them to hear that, but they know it's true. And they're constantly saying, yeah, we're gonna stay loyal to you. Yeah, until the momentum shifts, until everyone realizes, oh shit, this console is just the regular console now. The the fucking Xbox One Scorpio, if it's its name. I mean, God, you even lost points by getting rid of Neo. I mean, for God's sake, that was a cool name. Why change it? I mean, we all know that freaking GameCube was supposed to be the Dolphin, and fuck, was it GameCube Dolphin? Yeah, GameCube's Dolphin. I forgot what the Wii was supposed to be. Oh God, I forgot Wii's code name. Oh well. Oh, look at that. There you go. 43rd. We're moving on up. Continuing on. But the point I'm trying to make here is that Sony, I think you're starting to lose your edge. Because look, I'm just gonna straight up tell you, you've gotta sell Wheel of Fortune and Jeopardy to fucking Frano Media if you want to save your company. Because those two game shows alone are destroying you in the entertainment department. Besides what, your movies as well. I mean, God. I mean, yes, it's true that you were able to hold on to that game show for God knows how many years, but these gimmicks gotta go. These every it's a new season. Our price value for that season is going up. What if you get to 50? What if you get to 50 years of Wheel of Fortune? The price minimum is going to be 50,000. Is that what it's going to be? It has to be. I mean, if you're going to continue using that running gag, but you know, it's just something that's not going to work so well, and it's frustrating because of that. It's like we're tired of seeing these new things. I mean, for God's sake, you've done a perfect job with both bringing back the $100,000 pyramid. Yes, that was a perfect rendition. You brought back a classic game show, brought back the original feeling. Hell, you didn't even do much to the theme. I mean, got rid of a few instruments here and there, but still, you did a fantastic job with that. I mean, what? You did great. Match game is match game. It's always going to be loopy. It's always going to be zany, depending on what type of celebrities you have. Yeah. Kind of glad you guys picked that up for another season, but man, just because you're not doing good in one department doesn't mean you just start fucking the other department, guys. And yes, this is all relevant to gaming. If you're a bit confused, we're talking about Sony as a whole company here. Not just Sony Gaming, no, we're talking about everything. I mean, what, the electronics department, more of televisions and speakers and headphones and stuff like that. That's doing well. There's nothing to worry about. I mean, financially, maybe not doing well, but it's doing well in this case of we don't need to panic too much, but we may want to start getting our fingers on the panic button, though. Yeah, I botched that turn up. But yeah, that's my I guess I can say that's my full thoughts on that whole thing. I mean, God, even the PS4 Pro, I feel isn't strong enough. to be able to quote unquote compete with what Microsoft is trying to do. Microsoft overall is going all in. They're standing up saying, you know what? This is our final stand. Let's go, Sony. Let's go. 1v1 me. Let's go. That is what Microsoft is doing, basically. Microsoft is putting all their chips on the table while holding a six of hearts and a and a two of spades. Not much can be done with that. I mean, God, we already know, if you want to keep with the poker metaphor, Nintendo, I don't know what to NX. They got a bunch of wild. They were dealt Uno wild cards, and Sony right now has what, Pocket Aces. Like, we don't know. Like, the turn card is basically when when both competing consoles are out in the market for a long time. Because right now with PS4 Pro, they're gonna get the head start with their sales because they're releasing it so early, and they're also releasing it with PlayStation VR as well, which could work. Who knows? I mean, from the strength that they're showing from their stats, it's up there. Like, it could work, but we just don't know. It's basically, as I would like to call it, a giant guessing game and all. I mean, it could work, but it's just too difficult to call at the moment. I mean, I would absolutely love to see both consoles still competing strong and all. But man, you guys are just missing the mark though when you think about it. I mean, it's always aiming towards either entertainment or something else, but it's just not focusing purely on gaming. I mean, in a way, I guess that's the message they're trying to portray when you think about it in the long run. It's like, alright, we're tired of thinking about entertainment. I guess that's why they didn't put the Blu-ray player on their console. They're like, I mean, for God's sake, we could just stream 4K. So there's nothing to worry about. We're not losing much with that. Maybe, I don't know. But at the same time, when you think about it, when you really think about it, this is, I guess, me saying a lot, I guess. But if, let's say, alright, on this one, let's say, I cut that one pretty well. Another cut? Or is that don't cut? I can't remember. Let's say, for instance, okay, let's say for this situation here, we're just going to do a little simulation here and see how this goes. Mind you, I actually have taken a few college courses, so I've taken enough courses to understand how how the market would go through simulation and through bizarre stuff like this. Like, again, the business market and gaming wise is very unpredictable. My case in point, the Nintendo Wii. Let's move on. Nobody expected that console to flourish and just do so well. Oh God, I did not stop in time. But the thing is, this is a huge thing. The thing is that, well, let's say the PS4 Pro sold like hotcakes again, like the PS4. But we're talking more hotcakes than just a little hotcakes. We're talking like fucking, holy shit, we're running out of consoles because we didn't think our consumer base would buy basically all of them. that type of selling. And it turns out that the console was a huge success. Like, everything that Sony said and promised, in a way, came through. And to go on with this simulation, The same thing occurs with the Xbox Scorpio, and saying that in a bizarre situation that both that again it was successful in what they were trying to say, that it's able to run 4K gaming, not 100% smooth. I mean, there's going to be a few hiccups here and there, but it runs just as well. I mean, the question is, will there still be competition between the two because of the quote-unquote power difference? I mean, in the end, it's going to come down to exclusives. Basically, it's always come down to exclusives, and uh, and I guess you can say it's a draw between the two. But overall, though, both consoles are successful, and both companies are making money, and eventually, and hear me out on this, eventually, both consoles are going to age instantly. They're going to instant age because hell, by the time consoles reach 4K gaming, freaking PCs are going to be like 4K gaming. We can all do that in our sleep. We're all about 8K gaming. I don't know. It's something stupid. It's always that one up. It always just keeps on improving and improving and improving and improving, and it just never stops when you think about it. Oh, look at that. 26. Much better than last time. Not for a second or third, but you know, who cares about top placing? Not everyone's a winner. I'm not a winner, as always. But yeah, but I digress. Anyway, it was actually, wow, I can't believe how smooth that went. But yeah, what are your thoughts to those who actually watch the videos? Comment! I want to know what you're thinking. What are your thoughts about this topic? This specific topic of, is the PS4 Pro a good console, a good upgrade console to upgrade to, or is it just like more towards people who want, more people who's hesitant about their current Xbox One and want to switch to PS4? I mean, the same question is going to go towards when the Scorpio comes out. Do the ones who are questionable about their PS4 Pro want to try out the Xbox Scorpio? I mean, it goes either way. But that's enough for now. I went way over my usual time limit with solo videos. But it's been a blast, though. A blast from the past. Anyway, I'm Agentwright. This was Forza Horizon for the Xbox 360 with backwards compatibility to the Xbox One. And next time, I'm actually going to be looking at Forza Horizon 2. And probably have less controversial topics, maybe? I don't know. It depends on how I feel, right? Right? Anyway, thank you for watching, and as always, have yourself a fantastic day.